Hey everyone, welcome to the IELTS Focus. All right, today we're going to tackle what is, for a lot of people, one of the trickiest parts of the IELTS exam, writing task 2. We're going to do it by breaking down a fantastic, high-scoring essay step by step to give you a clear blueprint for your own success. Let's jump right in.
So let's take a look at a real task 2 question. Now the first thing you have to notice here is that it's not just one question. Nope, it's actually 2 questions rolled into one. First, how will robots be used? And second, is this a good thing or a bad thing? To get a top score, you've got to answer both of those parts really clearly.
But don't let that 2-part question scare you, because I've got a secret weapon for you, a super simple, super powerful 4-paragraph formula. You can use this structure for pretty much any task 2 question, and it'll make sure your essay is organized and your argument is strong. So let's break it down.
Okay, first up, the introduction. A really strong intro does just 2 simple things. But man, getting it right sets you up for a high score from the very first sentence.
So here it is, the introduction from our model essay. Now, this little paragraph might look simple, but it's doing 2 major jobs perfectly, setting the stage for everything that follows. Let's see what those jobs are.
So job number 1, it's all about paraphrasing the original question. See, you're not just copying and pasting. You're rewriting the main idea but using your own words, which right away shows the examiner, hey, I understand what you're asking. And then, job number 2, the thesis statement. Now don't get hung up on that term. All it is really is a roadmap for your examiner. It tells them exactly what to expect in the rest of the essay. It's like saying, first I'll talk about this, and then I'll talk about that. Simple.
All right, let's dive into the body paragraphs. This is the heart of your essay, you know? It's where you lay out your main ideas, give your explanations, and provide your examples. This is where the real points are scored.
Okay, check out this first body paragraph. It's just brilliant. Why? Because it directly answers that first part of the question. How could robots be used? It gives us 2 clear areas, in the home and in industry. But how does it do it so well? Let's look at the structure. It all starts with a crystal clear topic sentence. This one sentence tells the examiner exactly what this paragraph is all about. No mystery, just clarity. They know right away we're talking about robots in the home. And then, and this is key, it doesn't just leave that idea hanging there, right? It goes on to explain it, to elaborate on it, giving more detail on what that actually means for people's lives, like getting more free time or helping older people. And then, here's the magic ingredient. It backs it all up with a really specific, concrete example, a robot in the kitchen. This simple structure, point, explain, example, is honestly a recipe for success. Remember that. Point, explain, example. So, what's the big takeaway here? Your essay stays perfectly balanced. Body paragraph 1 handles question number 1. Body paragraph 2 handles question number 2. This keeps everything super focused and so easy for the examiner to read and give you a great score. Okay, on to our second body paragraph. And guess what? It uses the exact same winning structure we just talked about to answer the second part of the question, looking at both the good and the bad sides of a future with robots. So first, it tackles the positive side. The point? A huge boost in productivity. The explanation? Better efficiency, especially in medicine. And the example? Bam! Precision surgery robots. You see it? It's that amazing point, explain, example formula at work again. But to get those top marks, you need a balanced argument. So next, it flips to the negative side. The point is job losses. The explanation talks about the impact on people. And the example? Something we've all seen, right? Automated checkouts replacing cashiers. So simple, so effective.
All right, we're on the home stretch. Let's talk about the conclusion. A great conclusion doesn't have to be fancy or long. In fact, it's the opposite. It should be simple, clean, and just leave a great final impression.
And this conclusion right here, it's perfect. The most important thing to notice is that it doesn't bring in any new ideas. Its only job is to wrap everything up neatly. And it does that in 3 easy steps. So what are those steps? First, you quickly summarize the main points from your body paragraphs. Second, you restate your main position, your thesis, just using different words. And finally, you can give a final thought, maybe a prediction or a little piece of advice. Easy. So, when all is said and done, what I want you to walk away with is this simple checklist. Seriously, think of this as your personal blueprint for success. You follow this plan, you can build a fantastic essay every single time. And there you have it, your entire essay, broken down and simplified. 4 paragraphs, and each one has a very specific job. I'm telling you, memorize this structure.
Practice it over and over. If you can make this blueprint your own, you will walk into that exam room feeling confident and ready.
Okay, so you've got the formula now. The secret weapon is in your hands. The only thing left is to practice with it until it just becomes second nature. So, the real question is, are you ready to go build your perfect essay?